Let's take a look at problem number 10. And first we need to refresh our memory a little bit. Remember you had problems like x squared minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. And then you'd factor these. X minus 2 times x minus 3. And that was like a verb, or it's been many years since I've had English, but I think they were. And these are called factors. You then set each factor equal to 0. Set x minus 2 equal to 0 and x minus 3 equal to 0. And solve these. And you get x equals 2 and you get x equals 3. And 2 and 3 would be called our answers, of course, but it would also be called our zeros, and another less commonly used term is roots. Okay, so now let's look at this problem. Number 10 says find a polynomial function with zeros 1, 0, and negative 3. What they're doing is they're starting down here. They're giving us the zeros, and they say find a polynomial function. So they want us to go in reverse. Well, if we think of the steps here, going from this 2 comma 3, we put x equals next to the answers. So we'll do it here. X equals 1, x equals 0, and x is equal to negative 3. Now going from that step to the one above it, looks like we take the number on the same side as the x. So I'm going to take the 1, move it over to the same side as the x, take negative 3, move it over. Now this one is only 0, so we can't do anything with it. So we get x minus 1 equal to 0, x equal to 0, and x plus 3 equal to 0. Now going from this step up to this step, looks like we put parentheses around them and put them next to each other. Now I'll start with the x. So we got x, x minus 1, and x plus 3. Now typically if you have a single variable, you don't put parentheses around it. So that'd be x times x minus 1 times x plus 3. X times x plus 3. Okay, now look at e. See how this has an x squared? While we got this, you can have different powers on here. Like if this x plus 3 was the 5th power, right here, it still would have a 0 of negative 3. It just repeats. So here, I could put a squared on there, because I could have x equals 0 and x equals 0. So it looks like E is the one that matches. That's called multiplicity, if you remember that from class. So 10E. And that matches.